today is actually right before my live chat. I was going to take today off, but I decided to come up here in the front and clear out about 100 feet or so along the front fence line. I think I'm going to try to do this about 2 or 3 times a week until I finish this whole line off. I still have probably, I don't know, a couple hundred feet left at least. Probably more than that, probably about 400 to be honest. But you can see back here, got all the stuff cleared out. All the way up to that tree right there. That big tree is where I wanted to stop at, and that's exactly what I did. Went in there with the electric chainsaw first, then the gas chainsaw, and then the tractor. So I got it nice and cleared out. We're just one step closer now to getting a fence up here in the front. Once again, that tractor right there is a beast. Gets so much stuff done with it. It's definitely a game changer on this property. Once again, Jason and I are still looking to get an auger for it. So if there's anybody in the Oklahoma City to Tulsa area that knows anybody that wants to sell one for a fairly good price, let us know. We'd rather not buy one that's brand new, but we'll need it for sure. We're going to be redoing this fence up here, this entrance. I think we're going to be putting some pipe fencing, a big gate has an electric opener to it because we hate getting out, having to open the gate ourselves. First world problems. And then we're going to go back in with a bunch of barbed wire in the front. So a lot of stuff still get to be done, but for now I'm very, very pleased with how it came out. Shout out to a viewer who sent me the shirt. It says, "I love hot moms." I love hot moms. It didn't say who sent it, but that's awesome. And by no means am I making fun of the American flag. It's just something that a viewer sent me. I thought it was funny because I always pick on Danielle about her mom. And for somebody to send me a "I love hot moms" t-shirt, I thought that was pretty funny. All right, guys, so I just finished taking a quick break. You can see back over here, this is the entrance. I just finished cutting in the road that's over here, all the way back up to the first campsite. Now I'm going to be working on campsite number 2. This one should be a little bit easier for me to be able to complete by myself. It's going to be strictly for tent camping, so the campsite will be a lot smaller than the first one. The first one, you can either fit like a giant tent like we put in, or you can fit a camper over there. I'm going to show you real quick what I picked out. I just finished putting in the little roadway here, which wasn't much because it's a lot of rock up here in the front of the property. But I do have a spot picked out. Let me flip you guys around and show you what I picked out. All right, so there's the pump jack back there, since everybody wanted to correct me on that. There's the road I'm starting to cut in. To give you an idea, there's campsite number 1 right there. Campsite number 2 is just going to be right over here. So what I got to do is come in, cut this tree out right here. There's 2 little trees. I got to trim up this tree that's hanging over to the right. Let me come in here real quick. I got to take out this little, there's a small dead tree, one decent tree that I'm going to have to take out because it's going to clear this whole section up. And then basically that's it. Come back in. I'm going to pull out all the leaves, all the underbrush back here. And then what I'll do is I'll keep these trees over here for a little bit of privacy. I know it's kind of close to that one, but like I mentioned, everybody should like each other who's out here. And then over here on this side, there's a tiny little cedar tree over there. I'm thinking to put a fire pit between this tree and this tree over here. So that section will be the fire pit, and then this will be where the tent goes. So shoot dang, I guess I gotta stop talking. Let's get to work. All right, people, comment down below if you think I have the strength to just push this over just by my bare hands. Let's see. Comment down below. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Godzilla! Well, maybe I should get the chainsaw. That was a lot easier. I should have did that in the first place. Shoot dang. Alright guys, so there's the roadway that leads in. I just finished smoothing that out. Once again, that's where campsite 1 is over there. So there's a path that leads up there. Here's the fresh road that I just cut in. It does lead to campsite number 2. It's not completed yet, but I'm about to go live, so I have to call it a day. But there should be plenty of room for another big tent. Have a big area over here. I'm thinking if you set the tent up where it faces away from the first campsite, and then you'll have your fire pit back over here. That way it gives you a little bit of privacy if you have a couple of people out here. Maybe have the fire pit right here in the middle, a couple of chairs around it. I haven't set that stuff up yet, but once again, there's the first campsite over there. Like I said, put your tent going this way with the door facing back towards where I am. So it'll give you a little bit of privacy back and forth. But Daisy approves. I think that's a pretty good amount of work for one day, especially when I said I was gonna have a day off. But once again, there's the path that leads back out. There's the pump jack in the back. All right, so comment down below, let me know what you think. Whew, tired. I need a good shower after my live chat. Hopefully there was a lot of people in there. Hopefully we had a good time. I know I always have a good time on these live chats. So shoot, I guess I'm gonna call it a day for now. We're gonna come back in the morning and we're gonna finish off campsite number 2. All right guys, so it's the next day. It got cold last night. Shoot dang. It's probably in the 40s right now. I'm sure it's going to heat up later. But this is where we collect all of our rock and stuff back here. It's just on the back side of the property. There's just a lot of rock that we use for the fire pit, stuff like that. So I'm very grateful that this is out here because we have pretty much unlimited rock, at least for the time being. So I'm going to go ahead and collect probably a whole load full on the back side of the side-by-side over here. And then get a little fire pit going over there at campsite number 2. All right, so there's the fire pit for campsite number 2. Nice little wooded area back behind it. Fit a couple of chairs on that side, a couple of chairs on this side if you want. I'll come around this way. Once again, there it is right there. You'll just drive in right there, Put your tent over here where the side-by-side is, facing the fire pit. And then there's campsite number 1 over there. All right, guys, so there it is. Both campsites are done. Nothing fancy on the second one, just a quick spot to throw up a little tent back over here. They are pretty close to each other. I'll probably come in and just keep everything nice and mowed down. Hear that gunshot in the back? Speaking of that gunshot, pretty cool. We live next to a Tulsa police officer. He has some property out here across the street, and he said they're inviting out the Tulsa SWAT team to do some target practice. So his wife actually stopped by for my live chat yesterday and invited us over if we want to go. So if Jason and Danielle come out here a little bit later, maybe we'll head over there, check it out. I think it's awesome. I love the sound of gunshots in the country, especially knowing that there's police officers that live nearby. There's the one that lives across the street, and then there's one up the street as well. So I thought that was pretty cool. Jason and I actually joked around because they converted a shed on their property. When we drove by, we were just saying, I bet they watched one of our videos at some point, and sure enough, they did. They said that they watched a lot of our videos back in the day when we started doing the shed to house stuff. So that was pretty awesome. You never know who you're going to run into or who you're going to live next to, and I think we actually lucked out here. All right, guys, so that's going to wrap up today's video. Go over to Shootdang Ranch a little bit later. I'm going to be posting a video of all the animals. I was feeding them this morning. I always get asked to show the animals. I did not show the cat. She was not around today, but Shadow, the black cat, is alive. She's on the property. I just saw her the other day, so I know people ask about her. They'll also ask about the rabbits and the baby chicks. I didn't show the rabbits or the chicks in this video, but yeah, go over, check it out. Tell him that Jared Crocker sent you over to his side channel, and I'm sure he'll appreciate it. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna try to post more often. Have a great day, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.